And now we want to get you to those new developments in Oakland over the police chief there as the Oakland Police Commission votes to extend the tenure of interim police chief Darren Allison. A new report is out on the firing of former chief LeRonne Armstrong.
ABC 7 News reporter Stephanie Sierra is live with the response to this report. Stephanie?
Yes, Christian and Julian, this investigation has been ongoing for months now, and the attorney representing the former chief made it clear the report found that Chief LeRonne Armstrong was completely vindicated of any wrongdoing, overwhelmingly taking his side. So much so, the city is being asked to reconsider hiring him. A sigh of relief from former Oakland Police Chief LeRonne Armstrong.
I think today is something that I envisioned happening a long time ago.
Armstrong was placed on leave in February after the city's federal monitor suggested he mishandled 2 incidents of misconduct within the department. But this 55-page report exonerates Armstrong of those accusations.
That report concludes that, number one, the chief never should have been disciplined. There's no factual basis for the discipline that was issued. It's recommended that that discipline be reversed and removed from his file. Number two, the criticisms of him in the federal monitor's outside law firm reports were unfounded. The determination that he was lacking in credibility during that investigation does not have a factual basis.
According to Armstrong's attorney, Will Edelman, the report found the initial findings from the federal monitor did not draw the appropriate conclusions.
The conclusion that he violated any department rules also lacks a factual foundation and is simply not accurate.
This sounds like what I told you months ago. It's unfortunate that we've had to come to this point.
The report concluded the former chief's termination was illegal retaliation in violation of his First Amendment rights. In a statement, Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao wrote, "While the law prevents me from publicly discussing the details of the report, neither my administration nor the federal court agreed with Mr. Armstrong that the findings could be written off as mistakes. Oakland needs leaders, including at OPD, who will stand up and make tough decisions in the name of accountability and community trust." By immediately and prematurely standing up for himself personally, Mr. Armstrong failed to stand up for accountability at OPD. According to initial reports, the former chief said he was wrongly fired under labor code and whistleblower statute. But this report says the city did not violate labor code.
Now this, concludes the fact that I didn't do anything wrong.
In August, Armstrong filed a legal claim of wrongful termination against the city, which could open up the possibility for a lawsuit. But interestingly, in this report, it clearly indicates it's in the best interest of both parties for the city to not only settle with LeRonne Armstrong, but to also consider rehiring the former chief. And Julian and Kristen, I want to point out we've also been told that that will certainly be the more affordable option than hiring a search agency to find the next chief, given the city is already facing a multi-million-dollar budget deficit.
Tough option. Steph, we heard you ask the former chief if he had any reason to believe those working on behalf of the federal monitor had a personal vendetta against him. What do you say to that?
Well, Armstrong said he was not aware of that, if that was the case, but he did point out and make it clear that he wished those who were pursuing this, specifically the federal monitor, would take it seriously. Those were his words, adding that he actually sent a report that contradicted what the city said, and he felt that they ignored it. So it will be interesting to see how this follows.
For sure. Stephanie Sierra, thank you so much.